Enyemugo wa nwantịntị oge. Enyemugo wa nwantịntị oge. Olekwe na gbogbo ẹṣúná. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill. I welcome you once again to this day, the 9th day in the month of November in the year 2023. I want to salute you, my brothers and sisters, men and women of goodwill. I salute you all for all that you guys are doing to make sure that our freedom is achieved. We are here today as we are watching the development and the things that is happening in our land, in the states of Biafra, in Olo, in Okigwe, in Owerri, where we also be revealing to our people the frustration of not only the terrorist state, but those that contributed in the kidnapping of our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in order to achieve what? For them to stop the emergence of Biafra, for them to stop your freedom, for them to stop every good thing that your children has ever dreamed of. For them to stop it, they have done a lot of things. For them to stop it, they have done a lot of things to achieve this. But today, the frustration that they are suffering as their quest is hitting the brick walls. That today, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's resilience, unwavering spirit of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and the resilience of our Prime Minister, Mazen Simon Ekpa, has become the terrorist, the frustration of the terrorist Nigerian state. Why you see them lamenting today, why you see them jumping from pillar to post today, why you see them today looking for a way to cover up their frustration, is because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has refused to give up. And because Mazen Simon Ekpa has refused to give in into their agenda to conquer the Biafrans. That's why today, what is happening in Imo State is happening. Because they thought by now, Imo State will be a fertile ground for them. They thought by now, when they went out to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that there will be no anyone left because already they have bought those that would have stand to speak. To them, they have played their card and played their game. Their chess game, they are calling themselves the masters of chess players. But one thing eluded them, and that is the emergence of Mazi Simon Eber and his resilience and his consistency in the quest of Biafra and his consistency in this particular cost. Not giving in this cause, not letting go. Just like Mazen Namdekana has not let go. I would have played some voice to us, but for some reasons, I don't know, it's like my device just developed fault. But we'll use it maybe tomorrow or some other time. Somebody was making a video, that was day before yesterday. He said that Mazen Namdekano merited every name that is being given to him. Every name we call Mazen Namdekano today, he deserves it. When we call him Ohamadike one of Biafra, he deserves it. When we call him our savior, he deserves it. Any name you call Mazen Namdekano, he merited it. He worked for it. There have not been any other Biafran apart from Ojukwu Ikemba Nnewi. There have not been any other Biafran that did what this man did and what they are still doing. There have not been any other Biafran apart from what the Philippine did, standing firm with Ojukwu to fight. The only generation that is here to complete the frustration which Ojukwu started. Because Ojukwu was the one that laid the foundation of frustrating the terrorist state of Nigeria. Ojukwu started it by making sure that the terrorists did not have a foothold in our land. Because without Ojukwu laying that foundation, maybe now nobody will be talking about Owerri. Fulani would have built their monarchy in Owerri, built their monarchy in Enugu, built their monarchy in Ebonyi, built their monarchy in Abia, built their monarchy in Omambara, built their monarchy in the former Delta State, the former Anambra State, in the former Enugu, in the former Ebonyi, in the former Imo. They would have built their monarchy in all these states. And before you will be born, because most of us were not born during the war, before you will be born, you will be born into the monarchical system of the Fulani terrorist. But the resilience of Ojukwu and his men frustrated that particular agenda. But these people did not stop. They keep on nursing and nursing, and the Mazen now they can't that Nigeria will be buried. And they use Nigeria. That day Ojukwu, when he is being laid to rest, he dragged Nigeria to the grave. And I want to remind Biafrans that the frustration of the zoological republic that you're seeing today. Today, Nigeria is fighting to protect their image in the international community. Today, Nigeria is fighting how to pay the debt that they have looted. Today, Nigeria is fighting how to have control of the mineral resources that the Biafrans has left for them for ages. Today, Nigeria is fighting against so many things. Why? Because you and I are here today to do the needful. Nothing will make a Fulani terrorist Nigeria to believe that today that Biafrans will be able to raise an army that will defend them. Nothing will make Nigeria to believe that with all the stooges that they have been able to build in our land, the strong stooge, the strong machineries, the strong cartel they have been able to establish in our land, that with all this cartel, that the real Biafrans will still find their way to build a strong resistance army that will combat against the terrorists and the agendas of the Fulanization and the jihad against the Biafrans. Because this is what our people, our children died for. To make sure that Nigeria is frustrated from A to Z. And may I remind us of our leaders, of our Prime Minister broadcast yesterday. He said that starting from this month, that we are moving into the economic strangulation of the zoological terrorist government that uses the minerals they get from our land to arm themselves to kill us. They come to our house, take all the money that have been kept in store for us by our fathers. Take all the minerals that have been in our land, that was deposited in our land, for the benefit of the Biafrans. And they will take it and exchange it to so many things. Some they will exchange to fighter jets, some they will exchange to AK-47, some they will exchange to rocket launchers, some they will exchange to machine guns, some they will exchange to so many things. And they will return it back to Biafrans, not as a material that will benefit you, not returning it for you to benefit from it, but they will be returning it as a weapon to kill you. Because Biafrans have been mapped out for complete annihilation. But this man that we have not seen his kind before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and this man, Mazi Simon Ekpa, their resilience is what that have thrown the Fulani terrorists off balance. One of them was lamenting in 2017 when our leader was released from detention. He was lamenting at the floor, at the red chambers. He was lamenting the timing, a Fulani man. He was lamenting the timing of this agitation. The timing of this agitation is what that is worrying him. It's very worrisome. That the timing of the agitation is worrisome. Then you ask yourself, what is the timing of the agitation? That is the question you will ask yourself. What is the timing of this agitation that is making this man to be worried? They are frustrated today, going on rampage, destroying Biafran's property, both in the north, both in Yoruba land, both in Biafra land. But the more they destroy the Biafran property, the more they lose their grip, the more frustration, the more frustrated they become. The more they move in jihadists into our land, the more frustrated they become. The more they hire machineries to kill us, the more frustrated they become. The more they send people into our land to kill us, the more they get frustrated. This is what Elohim has done. Bluetooth mode. And we are not going to back down on this particular something that Elohim has started already, which is protecting the people of Biafra. Protecting the people of Biafra from the onslaught of the enemy. And I want to tell you that Nigeria has met their end. That after this whole thing, after this whole race, you will thank God and thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and thank Mazi Simon Ekpa for the job they have done, for allowing